Reporting from our bunker this week in Sedgefield.
Back again for another edition.
Another edition of our podcast measured in editions?
I don't know. I was just wondering that. As I said it, I think just episodes.
Episode is what you're looking for.
There we go. I was looking for a bit of an episode. I'd had a few today.
You'd had a few.
So it was time for another one. We're actually getting pretty close to our 100th episode. Did you know that?
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. And someday someone's going to listen to them.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, someone other than our immediate family.
That's right.
Well, some of my immediate family. I think one of my immediate family listens to it.
No, they do. Let's just give a moment to shout out all of those loyal listeners who've stuck with us. It's been such a joy, such a blessing to be able to do this.
Yeah, both of you. Thank you very, very much.
And we're both sitting here. No, we know that you're out there. We love the comments and we appreciate every single one of them. Just a quick note. Sometimes you may click on the YouTube link. Not you. Well, yes, you, Bomber, as well. Yeah. You may do that, and then it says the video has gone private. If you do have our number, if you have a way to contact us, please do let us know. There's something very strange that YouTube does, that it goes private randomly.
Yes,
we have no idea why. It
happened last week. My podcast list that I force the podcast onto every week. A few people said it's gone private.
Yeah, it just randomly does, and I've just got to swap it back several times.
So you keep changing it.
I do.
Is that? It sounds very technical. You just say unprivate.
Yeah, well, I've got to go into it, edit it, and
okay.
It's quite a thing, quite an episode. But this episode today, we're going to be speaking about a whole bunch of things. We've got a really exciting Camino walk idea that's coming about. We'll speak about that. We're going to speak about that Montmere turn off. And, well, there are a whole bunch of events coming up now as we near the end of summer season. March?
Yeah.
Is it summer? It feels like it's the end of summer already.
Well, last week it felt like earlier this week it felt like the end of summer, but now it's nice and warm today.
Yeah. We'll also get a water update and then speak a little bit about.
We'll try.
Yeah, we'll try to, which we may meander onto some of the other issues, specifically around vehicles and municipal vehicles. Yeah. But before we launch into all of that, start us off with a joke, shall you?
Oh yes.
Will you do that? Will you?
I'll do that. You see, because I had I had an email from my doctor saying that the tests have come back.
Oh yeah.
I want to talk about the importance of punctuation.
Okay.
So my doctor sent me an email saying tests have come back.
Yeah.
And it's not looking good. You've got to stop eating everything fatty.
Okay.
So I said, yeah. So I thought, well, I'll give him a call because that's quite a broad thing.
There's a lot.
Yeah. So I said to him, I phoned him up and I said, Doc, when you say that, do you mean I can't eat, like chips and fried eggs?
Avocados for
and all that sort of thing. And he said, no, you didn't get it right. I said, you've got to stop eating everything, fatty.
Yeah. Oh, very good.
Yeah, a bit rude. Punctuation.
Sometimes the truth hurts. Yeah.
Yes,
No. Yeah, I'm sure you've had a good few interesting mistakes in the paper in the Edge with punctuation. And
Never.
I mean, that's why you were called the Edge, because you had the edge over other papers.
That's it.
Who would make more mistakes. And that's where the name originates, isn't it?
Exactly that.
Very good. I remembered.
You remembered.
I've also remembered that, having spoken about your health issues and weight issues, that going for a walk, especially out in the garden route, is just such a good idea.
It is.
We're not the only ones who think this, of course. Many people do, but some people are actually doing more than others with this.
Yep, that's Alvin. Hang on, can we just go back? We weren't talking about my weight issues. I don't have a weight issue. No.
It's someone else who does, right? Yeah.
A resident of Sedgefield who's a very active community member, Alvin Witten.
Yeah, and an author.
And he's an author as well. He's launched the Sedgefield Wilderness Camino Walk.
That's very cool. So the Camino is this walk in, what is it, Italy?
Well, it's Italy, I think Portugal as well. It's basically a pilgrimage where
Ooh.
people get to see a lot of the countryside on a long walk. Some people cycle it,
Okay.
but it's a long walk where you stay along the way. So you will
nice.
walk X amount of kilometers a day or miles because you're in Europe.
Yeah,
It's
right now.
But yeah, and then you stay overnight, and then you walk more. So it's a very popular thing,
Yeah.
and as you said, there was particular places where this walk was famous. I think you were actually retracing the steps of the early Christians
Oh, no way.
who were
So is
spreading
that
the word. That's
very
Yeah, that's
cool.
how it went back.
Yeah.
But what's happened in the last couple of years is different countries have launched their own walks, and then different towns in the countries
Yeah.
have actually walked. So there's one in Plett.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
I didn't know that,
I think there's
yeah.
a few dotted around, but Alvin has decided to launch the Sedgefield Wilderness Camino,
Fantastic idea.
and he's barely sort of put it on the internet,
Yeah.
and he's had bookings.
I believe it. I
Bookings,
absolutely believe it. Yeah.
It's wonderful. It's a walk, from Sedgefield, pretty much. Between Sedgefield and Wilderness,
Okay.
there's lots of stops along the way. There's some days you do 19 Ks, some days you do quite a bit less, some days you do a bit more.
Yeah.
And then you stay along the way. You get to enjoy the scenery. What people are doing. You book your accommodation. It's all inclusive. So
Okay.
your food. So people who come here they'll have their accommodation sorted out. They'll have their meals sorted out. Packed meals for along the way, but also sit down
nice.
meals for the end of the day when you're very, very tired and
Yeah.
that sort of thing. It's such a good idea, such a
absolutely
wonderful
brilliant.
way to bring tourists in and to get them to see. Every time we have a visitor, we drive them over Cloud 9.
Yeah, exactly,
So
yeah.
that they can see what a wonderful town we've got.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a wonderful way. Yeah, congrats to Alvin. And as I said, he's had bookings.
That's
he's
so cool.
had people booking well in advance. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
We're going to do a sort of more detailed look at it in the next edition of The Edge.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask.
But,
If we would be able to get the details
Yes,
about
and
exactly where those stops
we'll
are.
put the website and all that sort of
Great,
thing in there.
yeah.
And how
No.
because I know a lot of locals have obviously, they know what Sedgefield's all about, but what a wonderful way to get family over here,
Yeah.
or to spend quality time with your family.
That's right.
Walking and showing them around, showing them the Sedgefield Wilderness Camino.
That's it. And I think a lot of people, even locally, will do it.
I think they will. Because it's very, very special.
Because when you live in Sedgefield especially, but the garden route, like where are you going to go? If you want to,
Yeah.
you're going to go over the hill, of course. That's as far as you really want to go.
Yeah,
that is such a good idea. And it's, I think we wrote down, 87 kilometers?
87, I think, in total. It's basically, your day one is your sort of where you get to know other people on the walk, I suppose. And it's like your introduction day, a briefing, I suppose.
Okay.
And after that, there's 5 days of walking.
When is the paintball fight? Which day is that?
That's a secret. You're not supposed to tell them about the special ambush on day 4. No, let me tell you, there is no ambush. He's going to sue us. It's really, I see here it says the first day of walking, which is day 2, is the Sedgefield Meander, 16 Ks.
Okay.
Then day 3 is Sedgefield
And
to
this is
Eastbrook,
on
15
roads.
Ks.
This is back
it's
roads.
on the back roads, the dirt
cool.
roads, the gravel roads, probably a little bit of paths in the.
So this isn't like like some of the George, like the George Mutt or anything like that. That's intense trail run,
it's
hiking.
not trail running. No, this
Okay.
is a slow walk.
Okay.
Many will call it a spiritual experience. People like to do the Caminos by themselves, so they're looking within and they're talking to their creator or talking to themselves or talking to their toenails. Or
that's
something.
right, as they see them grow. Very good.
It's a special thing ahead. Yeah.
Now, I'm thinking about Cloud 9 and that kind of area. We've got to think about there, just by Outward Bound, the Montmere turn off, where just after Engine, there is that turn, and we've had another incident again.
We've had a tragic incident.
Yeah.
Danny Kruger, as anyone know, 89-year-old local, was his car was he was the caretaker and repairsman of that Montmere development type thing. You know, all those little houses down there.
Yes.
So that was what he was looking after that, and he was trying to turn into that thing, waiting to turn on that busy road on the N2.
Yeah.
Someone overtakes. I think it was a truck, hit him from behind.
Oh, man.
And he passed away, and unfortunately of his injuries. It happened last week, Thursday, the 26th, I think it was. It's the same intersection we had young Emma.
Yeah, I remember that very well.
Emma
Sneyman, is it?
Sneyman, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, about a year ago, she was so fortunate to escape with her life.
Yes.
And remember, was intensive care for a long time and has miraculously recovered.
Oh, how fantastic.
She's last I spoke to her mom, she's doing very, very well.
Very good to hear.
Yeah, back at school, all that sort of thing. So that turned out much better. But the tragedy of 89-year-old Danny Kruger, and it's a really bad intersection. I really think we need to get some sort of traffic circle.
I like traffic circles.
We need traffic circles in Sedgefield.
We should, yeah.
People have said to me, "Oh, but it's the highway. They won't." That's
Plet's.
not true, because Plet has two.
They've just done those amazing ones.
Wilderness,
George, yes.
George. And
of course.
to me, as you come into the market,
Yeah, exactly.
that intersection. Now, if they had a traffic circle there, it would slow the traffic down coming up to it and going past it.
It's a good idea.
And that intersection, it needs a turning lane. The one into Montmere Road.
Yeah.
It really does. The Montmere people might know it as the Cloud9 Road, the back end of Cloud9 Road.
Yeah, that way.
Because there's not even a turning lane, so you're basically sitting in the middle of the highway, indicating right.
It feels horrible.
There's cars coming the other way. And what happens is a car will come along and pull into the yellow line, coming the same way as you, to let another car overtake. The other car will whiz round it and straight
That's
into
how
the
it
car
happens. Okay, I couldn't picture it.
So what a tragedy. What an absolute tragedy. There are people meeting. I've been told, I am sitting with someone tomorrow who's more in the know, but I have been told they are taking legal action to try and force the hand of the roads department.
Yeah, because
they can do it.
Because Cleon rightfully made a big noise about this last year after Emma's accident, after all of the accidents.
And everyone signed petitions and whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if the National Roads Agency are just ignoring it, or maybe they're too busy or something.
Yeah.
But come on.
Well, they're waiting for it to kind of reach us.
Have to be changed.
Yeah. Because, the roadworks are creeping closer and closer.
Yes, they are. Now's the time to do it.
Yeah,
really,
that's it.
Now's the time to do it.
Maybe that is in the plan, though, that they'll eventually reach over there. But we don't know. That'll be great to hear.
Yeah, one would hope so.
Be very, very good to hear. If that is actually coming up. But we do have a bunch of other things coming up in our slow town, which is speeding up.
It is. It seems
Should
to be.
we kick off with...
Just got over the season and things are just kicking in. Things are happening.
They are. So first one that we spoke about a bit last week was the Tortoise Tough.
The Tortoise Tough.
And that's going to be on the 21st of March. That's just a great event. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, are you emceeing it again or doing something?
I'm emceeing, yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Nice. I think it's a 3-kilometer fun run, a 10-kilometer race, run and walk.
And so that's like through the island.
Yes, around the island. A lot of people do it as a casual walk and around. It's really fun.
That part is flat.
Tables along the way, giving refreshments and whatever.
Yeah.
There's obviously those people that look a bit odd when they race walk.
Oh, yes,
And they race walk
the Striders.
faster than I can run.
Oh, really?
The Striders is the local running club.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
but the race walkers come from all over because it's a fast and flat 10K.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
And then obviously there's 10K runners as well. Some of the top guys also prefer the fast flat 10.
Yes.
Then there's a 21-kilometer event.
Ooh, yeah.
And then there's the tough. the 30K,
Ew.
which is, it takes you around the island, up over all the hills, Colomaioli, up that steep one called Spook Hill, and then across to Fraser Street and up Egret, which is even the most steepest in the world,
That's
apart
unnecessary.
from T-shirt Hill.
Yes,
and then along out of town,
on the Platbank Road.
On the Platbank Road, yes, and back.
Oh, and back.
So it really is a tough run. It really is a tough run.
Well, what an accolade for those who've done it.
It's very good training for the Two Oceans. A lot of people use it for the Two Oceans Ultra. So it's come along, spectate, take part. I think people should take part.
You think so?
Yeah. It's so good to have locals taking part.
Yeah.
And as I say, you've got time to walk the 10.
Yes, you don't have to race it.
You don't have to race it.
No, it's great to be part of that. There's real chaos about it. It's very, very cool.
And the Sedgefield Striders put a huge amount of work into it, to making sure, because it's judged. I have to tell you that you can't just willy-nilly run a race, organize a race.
Yes.
It's judged by the Southwest districts. They've got to make sure everything's in place. The course is measured to the finest last centimeter. Sort of.
I think I noticed that last time I went and watched it, that as people were going up here, hills and whatnot, they were being very judged.
Yes, they're probably being judgmental. So it's all at the school grounds. It happens, starts and finishes at the school grounds.
Cool.
Early Saturday, the morning of the Saturday. I think around 7. But check press for details. We'll have full details.
There we go.
And
be careful as you drive around town at that time. There are a lot of officials who are along the roads.
Try not to drive over the runners. It's just.
Just see how it goes. So,
be nice.
For once. The week after that, the Saturday after that, is the Anything That Floats.
The Anything That Floats. Yes, I'm quite involved with the organising of that.
Yep.
I'm trying to.
In theory,
In theory. Yeah, it's always good fun. We've still got it. Yeah, we've been battling to get hold of Sand Parks, who are the ultimate permission givers.
Sand Parks, if you're listening.
Yes, yeah. Well, we finally made contact.
Oh, did you? Okay.
It's taken a couple of months.
Okay.
But we have finally made contact.
They only communicate via owl.
I think that's it. Or an elephant trumpet or something.
Yes.
A trunk call. That's it. No, they that piece of land where it all happens.
Yes.
Or the piece of land and the
Eagle
piece
Green
of
landing.
water. Fish Eagle.
Green, sorry.
Fish Eagle Green on the island, on the right-hand corner of the island, and the lagoon there. Yep, it's a wonderful event.
It is.
People come with everything they need to build a boat, except boat parts. They're not allowed to make it out of boat parts. And they make floats out of all sorts of stuff. They can't test them until the race starts. They can't pre-build them in advance. They have to build them on the day. And then people come and look at these things and say, what a load of rubbish. Or, wow, that's amazing.
Yep.
And then the teams do a war cry of sorts. And then they get their boats on the water and they race.
And they see who does it.
Such good fun.
Oh, it is.
The war cries are hilarious. The people dress up. And spectatoring is free. There'll be coffee served. Hopefully food served as well. That won't be free. But a morning of it. Go to the markets, then come along.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. And last time, it wasn't last year, because the end of last year was just way too full and busy and crazy and all of that. But the year before, it was a great crowd. It was just so much fun. Really, really
And we're
good.
looking for teams. We really are looking for teams. It's excellent team building. And it's especially for companies who don't take themselves too seriously, because you can put you can put a boat on the water, you're determined it's going to float and going to go fast, and it sinks.
And next thing you know, the toilet's fallen over.
Or you tie a couple of barrels together with a bit of string and a bit of chewing gum, and suddenly it's the fastest craft on the water. Some people design it well in advance. Some people do it on the day. And it doesn't necessarily mean the well-designed one is going to win.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. And also
it's always good fun.
It's also very good advertising for the companies that do it. I've seen that.
Yes,
as well.
It's a team-building thing, a family-building thing, a family-destroying thing.
Yeah. It ticks a lot of boxes.
Yeah. And it's all for Masatandani.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
all the
great
money
charitable
raised
builder.
goes to Masatandani.
Very,
So it's a
very
good
cool
thing.
to hear that. We've also got coming up next month, near the end of next month. This is the very first sort of mention of it, but we've got the next Slowtown Street Skate Jam.
Oh, excellent.
That is being planned. The team is meeting around that, throwing around artwork, throwing around ideas, getting ramps repaired.
Yeah, it's not jam like what you put on your toast for
It
breakfast.
could be. Who knows? I mean, they're still in the planning phases. We are. So let's see
and it's
where
not
it goes.
jamming like music, though there will be music there.
There will be music.
Okay.
That'll be cool.
But it's skateboarding, isn't it?
It is.
It's skating.
Skateboarding. There was a roller skater last year.
roller skater.
Jessica, she was at one of the meetings as well, which was just really cool, her and her dad.
And what are those other things? Scooters.
Oh, there's scooters.
Not the ones with engine.
Yes, no,
yeah. Someone, I don't know if it was
was
last
there?
year or the year before.
Yeah,
someone
I don't
with
remember
one of
one,
those
yeah.
two-wheeled scooters.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You know that the aluminium things.
Anything
Look at me,
that
I'm showing
skates.
you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Anything on two wheels
That'll be cool.
or four wheels. Yeah.
Or six.
Not a,
or
not
eight.
a bicycle.
Yes, there we
not
go.
Not a boat.
Yeah.
Or a car.
A Miller skate.
It's got to be propelled with your own legs, but not a bicycle. Oh my goodness, I'm complicating this. Moving right along.
Yes, moving steadily
Watch press
along.
for details.
Yes,
again.
please.
Yeah.
And if you want to hear some news about what's been happening in the municipality and water updates, can I just say the waters are a little bit muddy?
You can.
Is that a good analogy to say?
Oh my goodness.
Does it feel like that?
It's a little bit, it is very muddy, in fact, because we are hearing that the municipality is on top of it. The municipality is telling us the Joint Operations Control, they're on top of it. They're putting things in place. Please use less water, they're saying. But together we can do this.
Yeah, and showing things of, hey, it's going really well. Oh, it's not going as well. There's actually been a lot of communication about it. Some of the stats I've been skeptical on, and I mentioned this. This isn't me saying I know for sure, but I've just been skeptical of the amounts of rainfall. I haven't watched it since we last had rainfall last week, but I want to watch it carefully again because I've seen kind of, on the island there's the one station with codename Steve, and a few of these that have picked up like 30, 40 millimeters, how do you measure that? But then not nearly those stats kind of reported.
Yeah. Well, look, what they did finally admit, and I think I mentioned it last week, was that Sedgefield doesn't have a water shortage. It has an infrastructure problem. So we won't hit day zero unless our infrastructure goes totally for a ball.
I saw some signs up about it.
Sorry?
I saw some day zero signs.
Oh, did you?
I did, yeah.
Yes, What? Don't. You don't want to queue or something. Yeah. Save or queue.
That's right.
I think that's what
there
it is.
We go. Yeah.
But like I say, we're getting those reports back. But then every now and then, as I know you do as well, occasionally we listen online to meetings.
Very
at the
exciting.
Municipality.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, if you
important.
If you
really.
join it late and put it on 1.5 speed,
you got the tricks.
It's far more entertaining.
It is,
and it goes. It's far less. And then you can also fast track through the breaks they have in the meetings. The council meetings in particular, they have a caucus break where the members of the same caucus need to discuss something and make a decision and what have you. So I was listening to the other day. I think it was the 3rd of March.
Yeah, it was earlier this week. Was it the infrastructure one?
It was the Department of Infrastructure meeting. And no,
you say?
It was,
not well.
Infrastructure services. It just didn't, I couldn't listen to the whole meeting because I had a whole lot of other stuff. And I think it went on for 7 hours. 7 hours.
7 hours.
No, man. But
hopefully after 7 hours.
That was one. It wasn't. Yeah, there was a few councillors there. I think it's the So whoever's on the infrastructure committee services committee. So it'll be councillors and then people from the municipality team themselves.
Yes.
So there was people from chatting, but the overview given by the member of the municipal team, and I didn't get his name, unfortunately.
Yes.
It wasn't really convincing that he was on top of it or that they were on top of it. Yeah, he was reading a report and he kept sort of saying, "Oh, and this budget is 35,000, and that budget is 2,000,000, no, 200." Yeah, it wasn't convincing, but there was some scary stats, and one of them was that 65% of their vehicles. Now, he mentioned the figure 288 vehicles. So the municipality has 288 vehicles.
That's a lot.
It is.
That is a lot. Yeah,
I'd like
you see
to
them
know
around
how
all
many
over the
staff
place.
they've got. I mean, obviously, they're not all company cars. A lot of them are vehicles. Maybe water tankers, maybe road fixing vehicles.
You got all of those.
Back actors, all this. I don't know. I don't know what they.
Scooters,
working buckies, scooters. I don't know. Lamborghinis,
roller skates.
But 65% of them, he said.
Yeah.
Well, I just said, but he said at the time, 65% of them are in. Well, first he said Sedgefield, then he said, no, not Sedgefield, George. That was how the whole meeting went.
Yeah.
Then in George being fixed.
65%?
65% of the vehicles
That's a
are
bit
in
high.
for repair.
Why?
Now,
that's not good planning, is it?
That means that a large portion of those have to be replaced with higher vehicles. Not taller. I mean higher.
Sometimes
H-I-R-E.
taller. Yes, yeah. Oh, it's more money.
That's going to cost the ratepayers. Now remember, it's the ratepayers, all of us.
Yeah.
A fortune.
Oh, man.
He said most of the vehicles they have, most, quite a technical term.
No, that is, yeah.
Most of the vehicles are over 20 years old.
Oh.
So that also means that we're spending a fortune on repairs.
Upkeeping, yes.
He also mentioned, and as I say, it was a long meeting, so I'm just sort of snatching bits.
Yeah.
I think the money was 68 million to replace. So they've identified 150 vehicles that need to be auctioned off.
Oh, okay. And you're not going to get that much back from that, are you?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, but good idea at least. But 150 of 288.
68 million should be budgeted to replace them.
That's a lot.
68 million.
That's a lot.
My goodness.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's more than I earn in a month.
Ew.
Sorry.
Yeah.
More than I earn in a million months. You see, I'm doing it as well. Yeah. So what also came up at the meeting, a lot of the councillors mentioned, well, a lot, sort of 2 or 3 out of the, I think it was 5 or 6 there.
Yeah.
They talked about abusive vehicles.
Oh.
Now, that rang some alarm bells. They were saying that they've driven along roads in Neisner and seen vehicles parked on the banks of the lagoon or the lake, grassy
fishing
park,
rod
or
out the
whatever.
back. Yeah.
Well, no, even worse.
Yes.
Beers, party,
No, really?
that sort of thing.
Oh.
So that's got to stop because that's really bad. Look, nobody minds someone using a vehicle, a company vehicle, to pop to the shops and get a packet of milk.
Out to work. Yeah.
But not to go and party, and especially if people are drink driving. Oh no, that's terrible. But yeah, I was a little unnerved by the end. Well, by the time I stopped listening to the meeting.
Yeah.
Which was after like 2 hours, and I thought, I can't
no
hear
more.
me.
No more.
No more. So yeah, that was a bit scary.
That is a bit.
I'm gonna see if I can get a sort of a transcribing of the meeting.
Transcription.
A transcription. Doesn't sound right, does it?
It does.
Transcription. I don't know. Anyway,
one of those.
a transcriber-thy of the meeting.
There we go.
And see if I can pick up some more salient points.
My goodness.
That's a bit scary, isn't it?
No, it is. It's going to be. I know the different political parties. One in particular is doing a lot of communicating and trying to mobilize and just say, hey, things have to change. This municipal election is a big chance for that.
But we've got elections end of this year.
End of this year, yeah. And what's very interesting is seeing the PA taking a lot more wards in George.
The PA from the DA, yes. Yeah, the PA is a rising party, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
The DA is often relied, I don't know if relied is the right term, but their main constituents, if that's the right turn of phrase, has always been the white and coloured population. That's just how it's been. But the PA is
taking a big portion of the coloured community.
It's going
to be very
in all
interesting
areas. So they're making inroads. I've seen a couple of deflections. Defections.
They've thrown bananas at each other and someone swatted it over there. Then in comes a flip-flop.
Defections. Defecting from the DA to the PA.
Oh, that's true.
You just got to take the bottom bit off the D.
Yeah.
Oh, no, add a bit on the bottom of the D to make it a P.
So easy to change your business card. What a pleasure.
So easy. So there's and those elections are coming up. So we are going to see a lot more argy-bargy between the councillors. I don't know if we've also got Kim. We've also got
how they'll do,
we've got the ANC, obviously, the
Kim
the
EFF,
party,
PBI's
the
done
EFF,
well.
PBI's
got like one. I wonder if they'll still hold it.
That's the deputy mayor.
Exactly, with one ward, and it's
so
weird.
We've got lots of parties to choose from. The DA will be pushing, of course, put all your votes with us, who are now the opposition, and we'll make it right.
Yeah, because it hasn't worked to have such a split.
I don't know.
You don't know. 150 cars aren't working. 150. The current system is jacked up.
Let's just say all those cars are more than 20 years old.
Exactly.
We've had a couple of DA administrations in there in that time, but.
I remember Lee Vale when he was mayor.
Lee
Vale, he bought that new fleet.
No, we're not talking about personal.
Oh,
sorry, Lavelle, that was a joke. No, I don't know the ins and outs of who to vote for. People have to make a choice, and let's just hope we get the right people this year.
It'd be really cool too, closer to the time in the months leading up to it. Let's see if we can organise some sound bites and some interviews, even voice notes from the relevant people.
From the other relevant people.
I'd be very interested and curious to hear about
absolutely. That. And of course, the world is falling apart around us as we speak, because it's sort of hashtag
I'll
World
clean
War
up.
III.
I'll clean up around here. All right.
Oh, good. Yes.
At some point.
Not your world. The greater world.
Okay.
But hopefully that will all blow over.
Ooh. Well said.
Reporting from our bunker this week in Sedgefield.